Hi friends, I have this art journal page to share with you today, and I had discovered on my computer that I had 3 or 4 art journal pages all ready to go, all edited. They just needed a voiceover from a couple months ago. So this is one of those pages. I think it was around the time that I got sick, so that's how they slipped through the cracks, I'm assuming. But yeah, so we're going to work on this page today. I'm starting out in my spiral bound Strathmore visual journal that has watercolor paper, 140-pound watercolor paper. And I'm just going to do some collaging of all kinds of vintage text and other things in the background. So I have some vintage math book text, some regular vintage text, some sheet music. And then I also have some thinner things, like I have a tea bag and some tissue paper that has stamping on it. And I'm not putting a whole lot of thought into it other than I want the more translucent pieces, like the tea bag on top, because I had put that tea bag down and then I decided that I wanted it to be more towards the top. So I peeled it up and did some more collaging and then put it back. So then I have this tissue paper that has a Viva Las Vegas stamp on it. The stamp is by Kat Kerr, and she makes the best stamps. And then I have this sticker book by Maggie Holmes. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I believe it's exclusive to Hobby Lobby, but don't quote me on it. But it has the most delightful floral images and butterflies, and it has all different kinds of, like, some of the stickers are vellum, some are like regular stickers, some are like foily. It's a very delightful sticker pack, and it's humongous, and I don't think I could ever use up the whole thing. So I made sure that whole layer was dry, and now I'm going to go in with some Dina Wakley Media gesso with my palette knife. And I want to do 2 things with the gesso. The first thing I want to do is make my background cohesive, and the layer of gesso helps it not look like everything's just stuck down there. And then also some of the stickers are a little thicker of a paper, and I'm applying my palette knife, or the gesso with the palette knife, so that I kind of like build up the gesso around the sticker to make it more smooth, if that makes sense. And then I have this squeegee here that I'm gonna smooth some things out, take away some of the gesso from the floral images so you can see them a little better. And then I decided, I knew I was going to use my big funky silhouette in the center there, and I needed some more interest, so I just applied another one of those stamped tissue paper sheets and then applied the gesso to make it look like the rest of the background. And then this is one of the large funky silhouettes by Dina Wakley Media. It comes as like a stencil and a mask. So I'm using the mask version, and I'm using a charcoal pencil. Now, charcoal pencils, or charcoal in general, comes in like hard, medium, soft, or hard, soft, and the softer it is, the easier it is to blend out, and the more product gets left behind when you apply the charcoal on your page. So the pencil was a little harder, and but it still blends out nicely with your finger. And then I have this vine charcoal, which is like super soft, fragile charcoal that's just in like a stick, and it is very soft, and I'm just blending that out with my finger. And then I also have a baby wipe that I dip my rub my finger on, and then the water kind of, or the moisture, I don't even want to say water because it's not a lot, but the moisture helps blend that charcoal out even more. And then I'm going to add a little bit little more darkness to the right hand side, as if there's a shadow. But then you know, once I start doing it, sometimes I don't know when to stop. So I just did heavy charcoal all around the whole thing. So, you know, you get in the zone and you just don't stop. So this is a mask by Dina Wakley Media, and it's like old. It's from a set. It has like a whole bunch of like different shapes. Yeah, the stencil has like a stencil and mask has a whole bunch of different shapes, like a heart, a circle, a little paint splotch, but I don't remember what it's called. So I just did the same treatment with the charcoal pencil with that. And now my idea was to make my silhouette covered in gold foil. So I have this speedball gold foiling. It's like a 3-part system. The first part is the adhesive, then you add the foiling, then you add like a top coat. So I'm just applying the adhesive with a paintbrush, and this paintbrush is designated for the foiling glue because it's super sticky and it ruins your paintbrush. So then you just have to wait a little bit until it's milky, and then it turns clear. You gotta wait till it turns clear, and then apply the foiling to it. So I'm just gonna apply my foiling and kind of burnish it down with my finger. And then most of the excess will come away with just my finger, but I'm also using a Dina Wakley paintbrush, the one with the long handle, and they have a super stiff bristle to get all the excess foiling off. And then I'm going to take this Scribble Script stencil by Donna Downey and some Ranger texture paste, and I'm going to apply it over my figure and over the background, and that really helps make everything cohesive, and it helps everything yeah, look cohesive, like my figure isn't just stuck there on top. So then I'm going to add some more of that charcoal pencil just to kind of make the outline more clear, more sharp. And then I wanted to add a little bit of gold to the texture paste there with my stencil, but I didn't want to add gold foiling because I didn't think it would be very easy to apply that liquid adhesive. So first I got out this Studio Calico gold paint called 24 karat from their Color Theory line, and I honestly don't even know if you can get it anymore. I don't even know where I got it. It must have been like a freebie or something, because I know I wouldn't have bought it. So yeah, I'm applying that, like I'm holding my paintbrush kind of almost parallel to my page so that the paint catches on the texture paste, but I really wasn't liking the color of the gold. So then I have some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in gold, and doing the same thing, holding my paintbrush kind of parallel to the page and trying to catch the texture. And I was much more happy with the way that the Color Shine looked. And that's when I realized that the charcoal really got away from me and it got really dark all over the page. I wanted there to be a lot of soft white in the background. So since the charcoal isn't fixed yet with anything, I can just add a little water and wipe it away. So I just wiped it back until I was happy, bringing back the whiteness from the background. And then I had, while I was wiping away the charcoal, I had also wiped away some of that gold paint. So I had to add that back in. And that's it for my page. I didn't want to add anything else. I didn't want to add any words or anything. And it was super hard to get a good photograph of the foiling just because that's the nature of the way the light catches it. So I hope you get an idea of what it looks like. It really looks really awesome in real life. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.